Hi, this is Dr. Lee. I'm an integrative doctor located in Manhattan, New York. Today, I thought I'd kind of tell you guys exactly where I came from and then just be able to share with you guys exactly what I do and why I do it. So stay tuned. For those who know me, they know that I do things a little differently when it comes to treating foot and ankle. And then I do have distinguished philosophy when it comes to treating foot and ankle also. Well, all of this is because of my backstory, where I came from, how I came to treat foot and ankle certain ways. Well, everything started when I was 6 years old. When I was 6 years old, I had a humongous fall from a 4th floor building. And because of that, I had multiple broken bones in a few different places. Low back, hips, knees and legs. I think I had about 4 surgeries. I had been in hospital for about 9 months, and then I was in physical therapy for a few months afterwards. Even after being discharged from the hospital, I was crutch bound for several months, and I had a different leg length due to the fact that I had a pretty severely broken bone. And that also created something called scoliosis, which is going to be a curvature in spine. And at such a young age, at 6 years old, when it's so crucial to be able to grow well, because of these reasons, I had a lot of low backs growing up. I had knee pains, I had leg pains. Eventually, I started to have a lot of foot pains also. Well, more than that, me having a lot of bodily pains in my entire body really prevented me enjoying my childhood to the fullest. To start things off, just because I had a different skeletal structures than a lot of other people at my age, I was not really able to run properly. I was barely walking, and I had a pretty distinguishable limp. So I limp when I walk, and I still do to this day. So that was actually make things a lot more difficult for me to be able to play sports, be able to run, to be able to really hang out with my peers. And of course, the limp actually kind of prevented me being like united with my friends or being able to be friends, because when you're young age, you start to notice that people do make fun of each other. Children make fun of each other on small details like that. So that was my target. So what the foot problem did for me was more than just foot problem. It was also blocking my relationship also, and it was kind of hindering my childhood. Also, more than that, when I used to go to see a foot doctors, even growing up, it was kind of difficult because I had not only foot pains, but I had a lot of other problems that I just told you about. So typical foot and ankle examination treatments would last for a while, but it would either make my other body parts to be more painful, so I had to stop wearing things like orthotics they had prescribed to me, or it would be good for a while, and then eventually other parts of my body that is aching and painful eventually brought back my foot problem. So the health aspect of my foot pain was never really taken care of by typical traditional foot and ankle treatments. So fortunately, I was able to become a doctor. I was blessed enough to study the human body and medicine. And me doing it secretly, what I really want to do was for me. I want to be able to make sure that I find solutions to my own problems, and I want to be able to make sure that I'm able to enjoy my life to the fullest, and then to be able to really start to treat myself and cure myself from the problems that I had before. So when I was a doctor in training, I had a pretty amazing thing happen. I met a mentor who changed my life. What he did to patients with foot and ankle problem was pretty amazing. What he did differently was he treated people's foot and ankle problems not directly by treating foot and ankle itself, but by addressing some other areas of other body parts of concern first before treating the foot and ankle problems. And he got pretty good results with that because of the fact that everything in the body is connected. When you are treating other body parts that could be affecting foot and ankle, more often than not, that actually really helps to be able to provide a good foundation for treating foot and ankle, or that itself actually resolves a lot of problems. So I thought this was something that it's really profounding, and I started to really dig deeper into it. After I finished my training as a doctor, I actually did something similar, but I actually built my idea on top of my mentors and then developed the technique I like to call integrative foot and ankle examination. So what I did was I have developed a technique where I treat people's bodily problems at the same time or before treating the patient, say, a foot and ankle problem, also addressing the environmental problem like shoe problems or walking problems or living conditions or bodily movement, things of the nature. So I treat those problems before or at the same time treating foot and ankle. And that actually was amazing. That one aspect is really what really boosted the results that I've been getting with getting good results in patients, because we foot and ankle doctors often forget that foot and ankles are connected to the human body, and the importance of the other body parts of body problems are actually downplayed when we actually examine foot and ankle. I mean, granted, the foot and ankle problem itself is quite extensive, so we get to be really like tunnel focus on it. But what I did differently, what really distinguished me from like 99% of the doctors out there, is that I really tried to hone on the connection between the body and then the foot. And then that actually was what brought me extremely good results that I've been getting lately, and I'm really blessed for it. That's not the only thing. The cool thing about me developing this technique is I'm actually applying it on myself. In fact, I don't know if I have told you, but I was not really able to run until my mid-20s. Ever since I started to use this method on myself, I'm actually starting to really get good results for my foot and ankle. Let me give myself an example. So I have a little bit of foot drop due to my low back injury. So I started to get low back treatments for taking care of my foot. And I also have developed I also noticed that some other area of my legs and my knees are either tight or weak. So I start to really target those areas of the muscles in my legs and thighs so that I'm able to strengthen some of these areas that are actually weak. And I also try to stretch some of the muscle that has been kind of being overused, so I'm able to utilize my leg and my thigh and my low back to the fullest. More than that, more than this, just the health aspect of my foot and ankle, I'm actually able to have much better relationship with other people. I'm not really bounded by my foot and ankle condition with other people. For instance, I don't really have a lot of friends make fun of me, things like that. But me just picking up my children's and things of that nature, like going, being able to pick up my kids and things like that, I can be able to do it, and then my foot doesn't hurt. And then that actually something is actually very much a blessing for me, because this condition that I'm maintaining and then treating for myself is not really affecting my relationship with my children, my wife, and things of that nature. It's not really bothering me doing my daily life, and that's actually something that I'm really blessed. And I believe that I achieved my goal as my doctor, which was to treat myself, and at least I'm doing it. And more than that, I'm actually making differences in people's life on a daily basis, which I'm very passionate and very happy for. So here's the thing. When I see people sitting in the chair over there, the purple chair where I treat my patients, I don't see the patient. What I actually see is myself 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, going through the same foot and ankle problem that I went through for myself. And I kind of put myself over there. And every person that I see who went through similar kind of things, people who have been impacted in their health, in their relationship because of the problems they're experiencing, I want to be able to give them solutions, be able to share the lights that I have received from the techniques and the method that I've been utilizing on myself and other people. So I'm actually very, very blessed that I'm actually able to share this with people on a daily basis. I'm very happy. And that's something that so I've decided I have the best job in the world for this reason. I'm very, very blessed and very happy for it. So thank you guys for listening to this. I kind of share with you guys exactly, I'm telling you what I do and why I do it, and then why I have such a different philosophy when it comes to foot and ankle problems. And then I showed you what the number one core key is for me as a foot doctor, what I actually look for, which is just the body and then the foot and ankle connection, this connection that I actually value so much more than anything else. So you guys have got to really find out why I value it so much. So anyway, thank you very much. So that's it. I'm gonna continue to upload the contents for the foot and ankle problems. And then, like I said, the whole reason of me being able to do this, to be able to share this my story with you is to let you know that you're not the only person suffering with this. I just want you to know that this is not a unique situation. I've been through it. It's not like other people are suffering, because I'm starting to really realize that people are not really knowing that they're not the only person going through the sufferings and pains and agonies from the foot and ankle problems. There's a lot of people, including myself, who actually went through it or are going through it. So please feel free to reach out to me if there's anything like that is bothering you. You're not alone. So, all right, guys, thank you very much. If you do like, please press like button and subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, I'll see you guys later. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.